So The Last of Us is done, and I thought I'd say a couple of things about it, what I noted, what I liked about it, and what I didn't like about it. I remember I talked about it when it was a bit new, and now that it's finally concluded, and now we're waiting for season 2, why not just analyze it kidogo kidogo here and there? Last of Us, if you haven't heard about it, it's a post-apocalyptic show that was produced by HBO. It's based on the game The Last of Us, so it's adopted. And I'm purely analyzing this show from a normie's point of view because I haven't played the games. So there are a couple of things that I liked about it. I liked how they humanized their characters. We get to follow Joel and Ellie, and we get to see them move from point A to point B to point C up until their required destination. And we get to see them grow together and also create that father daughter relationship that was anticipated from the beginning. And I think they did a very great job with that. The other thing that I liked about The Last of Us is how they used their side characters to just bring out the story more and just show you how cruel this world had become. And what we get to learn is that in a post apocalyptic world, it's all about survival. At times, there's really no bad or good people. People are just trying to survive. People are just trying to make it to the next day, or they're just trying to make sure that their loved ones survive, or they're trying to save their loved ones, basically. So I love how they use their side characters, and those side characters, even though we don't get to see them as much, they stay with you. I loved all the episodes, but I think my favorites were the third one and the last two. The last two, because in the second last one, which was titled Left Behind, is where we got to see Ellie come of age, where we got to see her actually save herself instead of the usual Joel coming to the rescue. So I loved that depiction of Ellie coming to age, being in a position to help herself when Joel cannot. And also, I loved the last episode because we got to see how badass Joel can be. There was a point where we got to see Joel being a bit weak, a bit seeing age catching up with him, his PTSD also catching up to him. But the final episode really got to show us who Joe really was, and I really enjoyed those two episodes just because of that. Now moving on to the things that I really didn't like were, first of all, I didn't like the pacing. As in, if we are focusing on a post-apocalyptic world, if we are running for our lives, I want to feel some sort of urgency. Probably the first season had the work of laying the foundation for the whole show, but still, I still want to feel that urgency. I want to feel that we are running for our lives. We are about to die. I want to feel that if I'm watching such a show. So I would like to see better pacing. And I also would not want to see more flashbacks. I feel like some were necessary, like the early one. I didn't think we deserved a whole episode to explain what went on. But anyway. And clickers. I feel like we were robbed, or rather, I was robbed of clickers. I feel like clickers were the one thing that I was looking forward to because they had all these stages of clickers, from the first stage to the one that is completely bloated. I wanted to see more clickers. We weren't given clickers. I feel like clickers were like, we only saw clickers in like one episode, Vizuri, and it was like in the final minutes of a particular episode. So going forward, if we are fighting zombies, I want to see more zombies. It's okay to focus on the human interest part of the story, but I also want to see people kill clickers and probably be killed by them. I want to see that. I want to see gore, if that makes sense. That's it for The Last of Us season 1. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. This is a show that I definitely recommend. And purely basing it as a normie, someone who's not played the game, me, I liked it. I thought it was good enough. And from the people who've played the game, it's been adopted well. It's usually a hard task adopting video games to shows or movies, but in this case, I think they did a really good job. So go watch it and then tell me what you think about it. See you on the next one.